Joekev Chicks Kenya TV, where we give you all poultry farming advice. Anything you need to know about poultry farming, we got you. Here we are, the Farmer's Pride, and you bet, I hope you've subscribed. If you haven't yet, please click the subscription button down below. It's red in color. Click it until it turns gray. And also remember to turn on the notification bell. My name is Monique Kioko, and today we have a very, very important person with us. Our CEO, none other than Joe Kioko, who I'll let introduce himself and tell us about Joekev. Karibu, Joe.
Thank you, Monique, for having me in your studio.
Tell us something about Joekev.
You've told them, Joekev Chicks Kenya is the farmer's pride.
Yes, we are.
And what we do, we train farmers to know the world of poultry farming and to know everything from the egg all the way to eating meat, white meat from chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you could tell us when Joekev started, how many you are you alone in this business? Tell us.
We started in the year 2017. That is when we became serious poultry farmers. I'm not alone. This is a company. We work with my assistant, is called Kelvin Wambua. And we have a chain of farmers across the country and even beyond. We have farmers in Uganda, Rwanda, and TZ, that is Tanzania. And those farmers belong to Joekev Chicks Kenya, because when they are thriving, we are thriving together with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we see, from 2017 is not a short time. We're in 2021, so that means you've done it for a while now. What is one of the things you really enjoy about poultry farming?
A lot of things. One is poultry farming is a job like another. And any job that you do, you expect to be paid by that job. So one thing I enjoy about this project is because it pays me and it pays my bills. Number two, it helps other people like me, that poor person who doesn't know where to start. When we meet with that person, one thing we do is to take the poverty index of the person, and we start with that person. And the very interesting thing about it, after 3 months, when you take poverty index of that farmer, you'll find him or has increased because he has something, the income. I'm talking of 3 months because our breed that we raise here at Joekev Chicks Kenya is an improved chicken. So we take them out of that hard way of, let's say, the traditional way of doing things, whereby our grandpa and ma used to have like up to 7-8 months to be able to sell that chicken, 10 months to be able to get the first egg from that bird. So we have improved the farming with the kind of technology which has come to make sure this bird, which used to take almost a year to start laying and for you to have a meat from it, within 3 months, that person will be able to sell. And within 4.5 months, you start collecting eggs. It is a very interesting thing.
Quite interesting. And you've mentioned that the type of farming you do is improved chicken. So tell us more about this. Is it the broilers? Is it the kienyeji chicken? So if I want to buy chicken from Joekev, what will I come and ask for? Or if I want to be trained?
Yeah, what you ask for, this improved chicken that we are talking about, it is improved from the broiler. It is actually a crossbreed of that indigenous chicken crossbreeded with the broiler. Actually, broiler takes, for your information, that 1 day it is on the table. So,
egg?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the day it is hatched.
Oh, okay, okay.
So we improve that one because now there are those people who don't want to eat broilers because of that short lifespan for it to be eaten. So we take that broiler, which is taking 1 month, we improve it with that chicken, which is taking a whole year. So we meet them somewhere, and we make it 3 months, because after 3 months, the taste of this, many people want to eat the one we call kienyeji, that is indigenous chicken, is the one that they would prefer to eat because they doubt the broilers because of the short lifespan for it to be for you to be able to consume it. So this, when you come to us, ask us, the improved kienyeji is the one that will give you, and we have many breeds. There is one is called broiler. Broiler is a bird which it originated from India. It came through Kampala, that is Uganda. Now it is here in Kenya. We are the one dealing with it. And there are other companies which I don't want to elaborate, but they are there where you can get the improved kienyeji from.
So you could also tell us about, you said you rear chicken from egg stage. So do you sell eggs for farmers to start rearing chicken, or are the eggs for consumption?
We do both. We sell eggs for table, and we also sell eggs for incubation. When you come to our farm, I will be inviting you to one of our farms. You will find where we store our eggs. We have those categories. When you want the eggs to eat, we'll give you the eggs to eat, and we'll give you the reason why we have given this one for table, and the other one for incubation. The one that we sell for incubation, it is the egg which is between day 1 to 7 days. And the reason we give that one is to make sure when you put it to your incubator, it will, you are sure that it will hatch. Because of that, it is not supposed to go more than 7 days. We also sort our eggs. When you have good breed, that like the F1 that we are giving to our farmers, sometimes you'll find they are giving very big eggs, such that when you put into incubator, they cannot hatch, because some of them have double yolk. That kind of egg, when you put in incubator, it will not hatch. So those one, we sort them for table. And there are other things like dirt and all that. So the one for incubation are different from the one for eating. So we sell for eating, for table, and the one for incubation.
Okay. Buena CEO, tell us what is the one unique thing, or maybe not one, just a couple of unique things that we can find at Joekev Chicks.
We have many things, but I'll give you, like if you check our previous video that we uploaded, there is a very unique thing that we brought in there. When you take a men's cup, it gives you feeds for your birds. And the farmers are not aware of that. So that is a unique thing that you can only get it here. We have done that research, and we've come up with a solution or results that this grain, which comes from maize, I mean that this grain, it is taking for it to grow, to become a grain. Where does it take the food from? It gets that food from maize cob. And when it is extracting that nutrients and all that, there is a reminder. So that reminder is what we grind, and we get food, feeds for our birds. Okay. I give you another thing.
Yes, you could give us one more.
We have another product called Poultry microbes. This feed that we've made from this company, because we have simplified everything to make sure when you buy chick from us, when you take it to your farm, we will come to your farm, we will help you how to get cheaper feeds and how to make this chicken grow very fast. And we don't want to interfere with the taste of kienyeji chicken. We want, when you put it on the table, when you eat, you feel that chicken which used to be eaten by our grandmothers. We don't want to put those chemicals to make them grow very fast, because we are also concerned of the health of our people.
Yeah.
So there is a product called Poultry microbes, and in our next video, or as we continue, we'll bring it on the table and explain our farmers the importance of that and how it works. So we have a lot of unique things that we do in Joekev Chicks Kenya.
That's quite interesting, because we can see that you're also looking out for the economic status of your farmers.
Yeah.
Because like the maize cobs, that is something people term as waste, but you could use it as food, and we know that chicken food or poultry food is quite expensive, so it's a good way to manage. So maybe you could tell us some of the challenges that you face as a poultry farmer at Joekev Chicks.
This one we face, all of us as farmers.
Okay.
The main challenge for anybody who is intending to join poultry farming, one of the challenge is feeding. It is the one which makes people quit the business, because this is not like a tree which you can skip 1 day or two to water it. You can skip 1 or 2 months before you put a fertilizer on it. This is like a child. So it must feed each and every day. And for it to feed, it is your pocket talking now. And if you are not careful and you don't get the ways of making this feeding cheaper, it is a very big challenge. Because like now, when you go to any agrovet and ask for 50 kgs of just something like chick mash, it is now 3,000. So that is a challenge. If you are not guided well, you will not be able to buy 3,000 for like 3 months. At the end of the day, you are not making any profit. So that's a challenge. But when you face a challenge, you must get a way of solving this challenge. Like on our side, we have solved that challenge. The other challenge, like making that structure, like the one that we've been showing people, it will cost you a lot. And if you are beginning, unless you have that good capital to start maybe putting up that structure, that's a challenge. So we have many challenges. We have challenges like diseases. If you are not careful, if you are not well trained, you can have a whole flock. One day, they are all dead because of you are not trained about vaccination. You are not trained about hygiene. So those are the kind of the challenges farmers are facing, but we are working together with them to help them.
And what would you tell someone who has been watching the channel and has thought about starting poultry farming, but they're a bit, scared or something? What would you tell them?
I will encourage them to start. And any journey, it starts somewhere. So if you are intending to start, don't fear. In fact, if you fear, you will never start. I will just tell them to come to us. Don't just start.
Yeah.
Because when you start, you must have a mentor, or you must have somebody who has walked the journey. So when you come to us and you ask us, when do we start? We will take you through until sometimes we will even give you the market.
Okay.
Yeah, where you sell your products.
So then where can they find you? Maybe you could look at the camera and tell them where they can find you. Yes.
First of all, you can call us on our number 0710 147 596. When you call that number, you will find somebody to respond to your needs. We are on social media platforms. It will be displayed. I think you will do that. When you go to, you log into your Facebook, just search Joekev Chicks Kenya. You can find us there. Instagram, the same, Joekev Chicks Kenya. And we have other, of course, we have the channel. When you come there, you'll even find some things that you've not even asked, because we have them there.
All right. Thank you so much for the interview, Bwana CEO. Yes, thank you, listeners, for being with us the entire time. I hope you found something interesting or something you can pick from this interview with Joekev Chicks Kenya CEO Joe Kioko. Please remember to share the video, like, subscribe, tell anyone that you know may need such a video to subscribe. Come on board. Let's learn together. Let's keep poultry. Let's enjoy good meat and healthy meat for that matter. I've been your host, Monique Kioko. See you next time.